lexicons, WrestleNomics. So the Briscoe is obviously a huge part of this show tonight in the main event. We hadn't seen them actually wrestle on Dynamite or Rampage. Do we expect to see them in the future, maybe wrestling on either of those programs?
I'm not sure. I can definitely say they'll be a big part of Ring of Honor going forward, and Ring of Honor's got a great future. They're signed to Ring of Honor, and I expect them to be a huge part of the shows we keep doing here going forward. They've been in two of the best matches all year period on the first two Ring of Honor shows that I've been able to work with them, and I'm really excited about working with them in Ring of Honor going forward. I'm not sure what the future holds in other companies for them, including AEW, but I know that they're a big part of Ring of Honor, and certainly if the match had gone the other way tonight, they'd be great champions. They're signed to Ring of Honor contractually, and I think that they're great representatives to the company, and I've really enjoyed working with them in this year in the short time we've been together. Thanks for asking.
Hey, Tony. Liam Crowley, comicbook.com. You just mentioned with the Briscoes being exclusively signed to Ring of Honor, with the exception of the six-man titles, all Ring of Honor titles are currently held by contracted AEW talent, which makes sense as while we're in a situation where there's no TV for Ring of Honor. Where do you draw the line when it comes to having those crossovers with AEW and having Ring of Honor exclusive talent? Or is that line going to be blurred until a TV deal eventually comes?
I think it could still be blurred, and not exclusively to AEW, but also hypothetically, just as an example, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I could see stars from New Japan Pro Wrestling coming and competing for championships in Ring of Honor, just as we've seen New Japan Pro Wrestling stars coming to AEW. So I think you could continue to see that crossover even after eventually we hopefully do get the Ring of Honor weekly television going. And I think the business success of tonight's show is hopefully a good driver. And so I think it's really good news for anybody who likes Ring of Honor, because the show tonight was a big success and we really revived the brand. And for a company that had a very uncertain future, I remember they didn't know what was going to happen. And it's true, when they did Final Battle, I had no idea that I was going to end up owning the company. And honestly, based on the stuff, where we were in the conversations, I would say that I thought it was less than 50-50. I certainly didn't think it was zero. It was probably double-digit percentage chance, but less than half, I figured. If it was going to go one way or the other, it was pretty good. And when we did Final Battle, it wasn't like I did it just to tip the scales or anything like that. I honestly didn't think it would, but I thought that it was the right thing to do. And Bandito was out sick, and we sent Jay Lethal as a replacement. But even before we knew Bandito was out, a lot of the top stars from AEW, who had been top stars in Ring of Honor, champions in Ring of Honor, like CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, send in videos, and I was happy to do that. I've shown them, no matter what wrestling company it is, if it's sort of something nice and for a good reason, we're happy to help out whenever it's going to help, as long it's not going to hurt us. And so I was happy to help them, and I thought that could have ended up in somebody else's video library, which would have been amusing. But to be honest, they had plenty of video of all those people I just named. So I thought, what the hell. And then Jay Lethal, not so much, but Jay Lethal, that was at that point, just had to help him out because the show was in trouble with the championship match. Jay Lethal, what a great match tonight with Samoa Joe. And so to your question, I think you could see wrestlers from both companies crossing lines when Ring of Honor gets going weekly, and I'd expect some continuance. And certainly after the business success of this show, I think this was the first time Ring of Honor has ever worked with Warner Brothers Discovery. Like I was saying before, I've got a good amount of experience working with Warner Brothers Discovery, a great relationship, I really believe. And Discovery has come in, worked with us, and put so much faith in us in this past week, and they were very happy. And I got a congratulatory text from executives at Warner Brothers Discovery, both from the Warner Brothers people that have worked with us for years, and also from the Discovery, now one company, but both now really people that we don't know as well, who came to us with Shark Week, which is arguably, I think, one of the most important weeks in the Warner Brothers Discovery family and in the Discovery family for many years. It's the longest running weekly television event on TV. And it goes back so long. And when you look them in the eye, the people from Warner Brothers Discovery, you can tell it's very important to them. So it was really meaningful when they gave this opportunity, because you could see this is like a big chance for AEW. And that was a home run. And to, again, be for AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite now, to be 5 weeks in a row #1 and have that streak continue through Fyter Fest. And to hopefully AEW did a great job representing Shark Week and did Warner Brothers Discovery, and all those people from the Discovery family now that's part of a bigger family with Warner Brothers Discovery that we all share. It's great. And for Ring of Honor, I think hopefully we did right by them tonight. It was Bleacher Report, our first time together, and it was record numbers for Ring of Honor Digital since we've taken over. And historically, it's going to be, like I said, one of the 3 biggest Ring of Honor pay-per-views in over 20 years of operating, and that's a really good sign. So thanks for asking.
Thank you.